Hi everybody, it's Janette, Crafty Dork. Welcome to my craft room. Today is multimedia challenge for the Paper Craft Possibilities Crazy Crafters, and I'm going to do it. I usually pick the sticks and then like 10 at a time, but today I'm going to do them one at a time and just see what happens. Use old book pages. So I'm going to do it this way, and I'm also going to do it on a 12 by 12 sheet and see if we can actually make something that I can cut up into tags. So I've got this Redemption by Frederick Thwaites, and I'm going to use some of that as my book page. I only put it away off the desk a little bit a couple of minutes ago, so we'll just take a couple of these pages out. They're nice and aged, and we'll just pop some of those down, and I might use my collage medium, and with a brush. I don't want to use my new one. Let me just get the other. Okay, I'll bring the gesso one over just in case. You never know, do you? So I hope everybody's well, and I hope this isn't going to be a too long video, but we will see. I'll just I've sort of lost my mojo a bit the last few weeks probably, but we'll see if we can start it off again. Okay, so I'm just going to do some ripping, and we'll just put some of these down. So this, oh my gosh, this is the Tim Holtz or Distress Collage Medium. So I'll just pop some of that down there just to stick it on. Don't know what will happen if I have to paint over it, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Let's do a bit up here. Let's do it this way. I might do that today. I've got a video I did with my mystery challenge, and I was going to do the different ideas that I've got with the for the Rita Donnelly flips. I do a few different ones, so I must get to, and I'll try and do that today as well, if I get a chance. I should, because it's Sunday and I haven't got anything else pending. Let's get that bit off there. As you can see, I'm a very symmetrical person. If things go on one corner, they've got to go on another, and just that's just the nature of this beast. Okay, so we'll do that. I'll do another one down the bottom here, and then I'll pop one in the middle, and I think that'll be. So the cardstock I'm using is just an oatmeal colour card, and I get it from Pizzazz. It's a really nice smooth paper. Whoops, a bit of a goober there. And it's yeah, it's really yummy. And then I'll just put a piece in the centre. what's going to happen next. There we go. Oh, let's straighten it. Got to straighten it. Okay. I should have got my water over here. Oh, well, let's do it again. This could be very interesting, hey? Use a magazine model. Oh my God. I might save that one and I'll look for one, and we might use that as the last piece, to sort of use it as perhaps a focal point. How does that sound? No white. Well, that's easy, isn't it? Oh, we could be here forever. Use plaster tape. Okay. Now, plaster tape, I guess you could, if you don't have the, I'll show you the one I've got. I've got this one, but if you haven't got that, use masking tape. So we'll put plaster and masking tape. And this, I love it because it's got nice texture and it's a bit sticky. So I'll still, I think, put a bit of collage. And I'm going to pop a piece across the top here. I got this online. I did try and get some from our local Mitre 10, but they didn't have this. I mean, for people that have got a Bunnings or something like that nearby, that might work. And it just gives a nice texture. So it'll be interesting to see what we've got next to. I might put three. I'll put one down the middle, one across the middle, it's more like a collage sheet so far, isn't it? And I might, once I put this down, I might turn the camera off and dry it. Okay, so we'll put another one across the bottom. I had 2 rolls of this, and the kids, Joanne and Tom, did their bathroom up. Whoops. And they came and borrowed one to join the, what do you call it, hardy plank or whatever it's called, the plaster board. So I lost a roll. Okay, so I'll turn off and I will dry. Okay, back again. So that's pretty dry. So we've done all of those. I've just put my use magazine. I'll pop that up the top there so I remember that I've got to use a magazine model. Dots. Use anything to put dots on the page, a pen or something dipped in paint. just go and get some stuff. Okay, so I've got some paints and I've just chosen some of my distress paints. I've got antique bronze, brushed pewter and frayed burlap. So I'll use the frayed burlap first. And what I've also got is a huge button, and I've just put double-sided tape on that so that I can hold it. This is the top of a little, it's not this size one, but it's something similar to that. And then I've just got the top of my glue, old glue bottle, and this is the inside of one of these. So we'll see how we go, what we use. And I've got my pen because it said we can use pens or something dipped in paint. So I thought, well, that way this one might be a bit, we'll see, a bit, I want to use these because I've had them for so long, and I haven't used them for ages. All the kids used to use them to splat on the page. Okay, so let's see what happens. And what I was going to do was, this is a little palette. You can see the colours there. Little Mara was playing last week. So I'll just put some random dots. So I suppose these are dots. These are more like circles, aren't they, really, when you look at them now? But this is what came to my head straight away. So right or wrong, this is what's happening. So it's your interpretation. I'm letting you have free rein to do whatever you fancy. Okay, so that will do. I'll just do half over here. Right, let's dry that one off. Okay, so I'm back again, and I didn't waste that paint. I smeared it over the book page, and then I dabbed onto the circles just to, because I really did have a lot of paint on those. So I've got some of those there. And I've just realised this book page in 2 years will be copyright. So if I can hang it onto it for 2 years, I can make this page into a masterboard, and you know, it won't be copyright. Okay, so what I've decided now, because it was dots and not circles, these little distress paints, I'm sure you've all done this, or if you haven't, something new. If you get your paint, and I've just tested to make sure they're working, you can splat them, like you see how this is what I like when it does the nice splat. So you've got your dots with a bit of a splat happening. It's not going to do it for me. We'll see if, oh, there's one. Okay, so we've got the what were they? Antique bronze spots, splats, dots, and then this is the brushed pewter. My grandkids, actually my kids used to love doing it too. No, it must have been, no, it was Jackson, not, it was the big kid. My big grandson, he used to like doing these. I knew there was somebody else that did them. The kids are a bit old to have done this, because I wasn't doing this sort of thing when they were around. I was doing more what do you call, sewing sewing for them. And okay, there we go. So there's my dots. So what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got another 5 to go. Oh God, where are we going to put it all, hey? So I didn't end up using my little things I made. I've got a lot of these buttons that I don't use in different shapes, so I'm going to make them into homemade stamps. I'll put them up there to remind me, so that when little fingers come in here and want to play, they won't wreck my good stamps. Okay, I'll dry off. Okay, back again. So let's do the next step. I've got a purple one sitting there and I've got no idea, I can't remember what on earth it was, so I'm not going to pick it up. Use sponges. So we've got some more texture to go on. Funny, I just bought a sponge in from the from inside. Okay, sponges. What's other colour? Perhaps we could put a bit of green of some sort on there. Got a nice what's the crushed olive that will go. There's probably other ways of using sponges. I'll do this. Bit gloopy. Just pop a little bit of okay, here we go. So we'll just now I could have, you know, sponged this, but I thought we'll just keep with the dabbing. See how that's gone such a long way, hasn't it? Now that's it. Might just let's just paint this piece of cardboard that I've got there and get rid of the paint on that. Might use that for something one day. Got that. Did a book page here that I've been my glue book. Sorry, I've got it off camera, so I'm not. So I've just put it on the glue book page, just to get rid of it, and then we'll. I can wash that out. We'll put you down there, you over there. Clean that up. See if we needed it. We might need it again. The way it's going, isn't it? It seems to be a pattern that's happening. Okay, so I'll turn off and dry. Back again. Okay, so we need add hearts. Should we keep the, or should I just draw them? what I mean by the buttons. I've got all sorts of shapes, and I reckon I might just draw some. And perhaps do them in black. I've got my, what's this? It's an art liner, Spectrum Noir. Okay, so we'll just do some hearts. Don't have to be too. Don't know how this one will go on the texture, but there we go. And you could have die cut some, or punch some out with punches. Just cut them out. Anything. Some funny ones there, isn't there? I'll put one up here too. And then one down here. There you go, that will do. We've got our hearts. So, number 8, I think it is. Been thinking about the magazines, and I haven't got, oh sorry, I got that one. I haven't got any I use the Geli Print. Now I haven't got any Geli Prints at all. I haven't got a Geli Print, so I'm going to ditch that one. I don't know why I popped it in there, because I haven't got one. If you've got a Geli Print and would like to use that, I'll make that one as an alternative. Okay, so if you've got a Geli Print and you've got some prints that you would like to pop on yours, that can be an extra one. You can sort of perhaps take one out that you don't like. Use a stencil. Okay, now I'm not allowed to use white, am I? But I have coloured my gesso with Vintage Photo, so we're going to use that. I will just get a stencil. Okay, I'm all back. I've dried it off. I've been in and I've scanned it. You know, and I think it's come up pretty much the same. These I did on the matte photo setting, because this is photo paper, although it's very thin. And then I did standard vivid on ordinary paper, and it's come out just exactly, basically. It might be a little bit more vintage photo-y, that colour. So 2 years time I can do it, when it comes out of copyright, that book page, I can do a digital kit. How's that? Right, now let's go. So basically what I want to do is cut this in half at 6 inches. Oh dear, let's just, oh, this is a stupid thing. No, I'll just cut it down where the two of them meet. Okay, that's around there. That'll be fine. I'll do it like that, and I'll just trim that little bit off that's a bit over the here, the masking tape. Okay, now how am I going to do it? That's got to go that way. I might use this one for the tags and this one for the journaling cards. But what I'm going to do is do a strip at 2 inches for a belly band. There. That's going to be a belly band. And then these at 4 inches. That's going to be a pocket, isn't it? Not a journaling card. I want it. Probably should have done it 6. Let's do it 5, and then I'll have a little tag there. Okay, so we've got a little pocket. We can eventually put a little tag in there, not this one, but we've got a journaling card, a tag, and a belly band that we'll cut off. And that's got. Then this one is not straight. It doesn't seem to be. Why? It is. It just doesn't look it. Okay, so I want these 3 by 4 as well. So we might do another belly band. Why not? Nice textured one there. So that's a nice textured belly band. And then this one is going to be tags. So I'm going to do them at 3 by, yep, that'll do. And another one at 3, and another one at 3. Okay. So we have, whoops, two belly bands that will be cut off, and then these can be little whatevers. We've got 4 little, well, journaling cards or tags, and then I've got a pocket, a tag, and a journaling card. Right, now I'm only going to do one with the book page, the magazine page, because when I put them into, and I might do that little card there, when I put them into a journal, I will decorate them with the whatever it is to match the card. But I don't know if you can see, I'm sure you can. The texture is there and down here. I've got texture paste here, and you can still see behind the paper. This one you can still see the drawings, and this you can feel where that gesso was a bit rough, and it came sort of, when you put it on the stencil, the edges of it, as you sucked it off, it just lifted it. So that's what I'm going to do. And this one's the same. You can see the texture paste and all around it. This one's great. You can see the flower and the texture down there. Same here. You've got the, you really see the texture on them. So I love it. Love, love, love them. Okay, so we'll do something with this one, and I'll get my old faithful vintage photo. You can't really see that it is vintage photo, can you? Will we make a tag? Let's make a little tag out of it. So I'll take that off. And because I've got it on oatmeal paper, I don't have to back it. I mean, it's a little bit, in places, a bit grotty. So if I do that, I might even just perhaps pop the tissue over it or something. So when I do these up into something, I will definitely do a video. Well, that looks fabulous. I love it. Okay. Now I'm going to do I'll move my bits and pieces around so that the electrician could squeeze in, and then I've decided to put my PowerPoints in a different spot, because I'm forever going this way. I'm right-handed to get my heat tool, and I've got to turn it around, and then I have all this in the wrong spot. So I thought I'm going to have all my PowerPoints to the right, and then I can just grab them. And my sewing machine's on the right too, so it makes more sense to me. Okay, so we've got that. Now we just need a little something. Let me see. Let's put a, ooh, I wonder what that would look like. You might dull it down though. Let's see what happens. Now, I know it said model, but I am also going to put on there, you can use, if you want to put a model, like a lady or a man or whatever. I mean, a dog could be modelling, a cat could be modelling, anything. You can do that, or you can, anything from a magazine, I think. Let's make it broad. Let's not be stuck on having one thing. There's that one. Here's the other one. Oh, I've got too much in my drawer. This one, I think. Let's put a bit of this little one across the bottom there. Yeah. So we'll put you down. So I moved everything. I had a real clean out because I had so much rubbish on my desk, and I've lost the lid to my glue, so I've had to put another pin in it. It still hasn't turned up, and I've been playing here all day and half of yesterday after I did the... But last night we hit the wall and that was the end of me, so Nat has decided that she will put her mystery or her embellishment challenge up first, bless her, and then it's given me a little bit of time to finish my challenge here. So we'll put this across the bottom. That's lovely. See, I mean, black's got a little bit of, but hey, terrific. Now, just a little piece of, I've got this, it's calico that was, I cut it for something. These scissors keep loosening up. I'm going to have to get the, oh no, I've done it, but Peter's going to have a look at them for me. Okay, so I just want to open them out a bit, pop that through. I feel like Artie Mays here, Andrea, doing all this stuff. Okay, not as good though. Okay, so there, and then, oh, excuse my arm reach, we'll just pop a piece of this around here. And I've just noticed it's not in the middle. I'm sure it was in the middle when I did it, that hole. Must have moved it. Little bow. And then when I do them like this, I just put a little spot of glue on that knot, and it just holds it so that it doesn't slip off. Up to you. Okay, a little bit of a snip here, a little bit of a snip there, and there is a little, let's get rid of all this rubbish, no, all this essential items. Let's get these back in. So we've got all our bits and pieces up there. There's the beautiful little tag, and I could probably put, let's have a look. I'm going to trace his little words. Let's put friendship on there. I've got to decide whether I want all my things in little tins, because I put those in the little tins with the labels on. I've got them all sitting up above in front of me. In that case, I've got to buy more tins and get work out something else. Just going to pop that there, just as a beautiful. So there's those. Oops. And then we have, well, that came out first, didn't it? Bold book pastors, yep, with no white, dots, sponges, stencil. Is that the way it came? I'll have to watch. And there's that. And then the one that is going to be, I had one more, didn't I? There it is. Geli Print. That's going to be the swap. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I know it's a long video, but just skip through things that you are getting bored with, and I hope you join the challenge. I'll leave the link to the Facebook group down below, and until we meet again, happy crafting and bye for now.